Good morning everyone. I am Dr.K.Neela Pushpam, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of History, SFR College, Sivagasi. Now I am going to talk about Jainism. First of all, we are going to see about just an intro about Jainism. The universe is essence but goes through a cycle continuously. So that at the time, the consisted two periods, each periods two cycles. So there are difference between each and each divisions, and totally there are 24 jinnas and have come to existence. So the universe has two things. First one living things, second one non-living things. So the living things we all are called as jinna, non-living things we all are called as jiva. So the karma is based on jiva's interaction with other jiva and ajiva. Next we are going to see about the beginning of about Jainism. So the history of Jainism can be traced back through totally 24 jinnas. The first jinnas was supposed to be a gained who lived in 8.4 million years ago. So the recent and last jinna was Vartamana Mahavira, who was born in 550 BC. Next we are going to see about Vartamana. So Vartamana were also known as Mahavira. He was founder of Jain community. He attained enlightenment after the 13 years of deprivation. He conquered love and hate, pleasure and pain, attachment and aversions. Next we are going to see about three basic principles or three ratnas. So Jainism told about three basic principles and three ratnas. The first one is a right faith, the second basic principles of right knowledge, and finally right faith. First one right faith, right knowledge and right attainment. So three basic things we all are called as three principles or three ratnas. Next we are going to see about five principles of living. The first principle is ahimsa. Second one is a satya. Third one asteya. Fourth one brahmacharya. So fifth one aparigraha. So the first principle is satya. Satya means speak truth only. You should not speak falsely. Second one is a ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence. Then third one asteya. Asteya means do not steal anything. Then fourth one is a aparigraha. So aparigraha means detach and from material things, places and peoples. Next we are going to see about basic practices. So every members of Jainism people should follow vegetarian diet only. Next, the peoples should prevent to harm any animals. Every members should read daily and oftentimes sacred books or sacred text only. Next we are going to see about four stages of life. So the Jainism first stages of life we should follow in every day the four stages of life only. The first stage is a brahmacharya. Brahmacharya life is 1 to 25 years we all are called as brahmacharya life. The second one is a family life. Family life we all are called as 25 years to 50 years, that life is family life. Then fourth stage is a apartya. The stage we are enter social service and family life. So that period we all are called as 50 years to 75 years. Then finally sannyasi. So that period is monk life or renunciations of period. That period we all are called as 75 to 100 years. Next we are going to see about groups of Jainism. So Jainism was divided into groups only. The first one is a Svedambarar, second one is a Digambarar. Svedambarars and were also known as monks. The same only Digambarars were also known as monks. Svedambarars and wore white dress only. Digambarars and do not wear anything. Next we are going to see about cosmology. The universe goes through the time cycles called chakra. Each call chakra consisted of Udsarbini and Avasarbini. Each Udsarbini and Avasarbini is divided into 6 periods called eras. It's believed we are in our 5th era of Avasarbini period. There are about 18.5 until the next era. Next we are going to see about divisions. Jainism is practiced mainly in India, where there are about 10.2 million followers. The diffusions has occurred and bringly Jainism to spread India only. So Jainism spread not only in India, and Jainism spread various parts of the world, including North America, West Europe, East Asia and Australia. Next we are going to see about difference between Digambaras and Svedambarar. Digambaras believed that women cannot attain enlightenment in the same birth. Svedambaras believed women may attain enlightenment and that Malinath means a Jinna or Tirthangara, was in fact a woman. Digambaras also and believed that Mahavira was unmarried. Svedambarar that Mahavira married a woman and had a daughter. Next we are going to see about impact on the physical environment. So the Jains and leave little or no imprint on the broader ecological system and hold an affinity for an ideas of the environmental movement. They avoid activities associated with violence and follow a vegetarian diet. The path to reach the Siddha Loka entails the great care in regard to how one lives in relationship to all other living beings that surrounded one in earthly realm. Jainism contains concepts that can lead to enhancement of pro-human earth relations. Next we are going to see about the 5 principles in relation to the physical environment. First one we are going to see about non-violence. Non-violence means foster and attitude of respect for all life forms. Second physical environmental is truthfulness. That means a truthful person cannot easily dismiss the suffering caused by uncontrolled waste. The third principle is non-stealing. That means reflect on the world's limited resource and promote one to think of needs of future generation. The fourth principle is sexual restraint. So that means minimize the population growth. So finally principle is non-possessiveness. That means gives a one pass to think twice before indulging in the acquisitions of material goods, one of the root causes of current ecological concern. Next we are going to see about peaceful nature of Jainism. Jainism is often described as one of the most peaceful religion. There have been no wars fought in the name of Jainism. Jainism has been major cultural, philosophical, social and political forces since dawn of civilization in Asia. The Jain tradition has existed in tandem with Hinduism in India since at least 800 BCE. The BCE means before Common Era. So next, today the language remains at peace with other world religions. I hope this video will be very useful for you. Thank you so much for watching this video.